I was going to say they were lined up pretty good down on the bottom, but then the 29 jumped out. Okay, and this is where you make up a lot of your time here, as we've seen before with Harvick and these guys when they go 4 wide. Ooh, Newman up. Oh, 83 in trouble.
83 down. Yep. Hey, this is going to be interesting to me on this next restart, because 18 was on the outside, 11 was on the inside. On the previous restart, when the 11 took the lead, he started on the outside.
Last year.
Yes.
That's a 29 now. I don't know what happened to the 31. It's almost like the 31 just went backwards all of a sudden, whether he had missed a shift or something. But then the 29, they saw some air and he went for it. Not sure what. We'll take a look and see what happened further in the back.
Casey Mears had just taken the wave around, and then this.
He got yeah, Sadler got into him.
Yeah, he just.
All the cars in that group actually had just taken the wave around.
Wow.
Watch Elliott Sadler. He's on the bottom. And you know, Casey Mears was coming to the bottom pretty quick there.
Back it down, stay low, it's all clear.
But really, in a way, Mears may have gotten some damage, a little bit of an advantage for those guys running back in that part of the field, because they got.
But he just, that's a strong move on the bottom.
Hamlin is checked out. And we got trouble. Jamie McMurray into the wall.
Wow.
McMurray was running inside the top 15.
Okay, turn that thing into a pin.
Okay, Jamie.
And now what this does is all those guys that pitted took themselves out of the race.
Yep.
Because they don't have time. It's not a fuel mileage.
5 races, not so fortunate today.
Wow, it looks like Reagan slid up the racetrack right into Jamie. Looks like the 6 car of Reagan either got a big push or something, but he shot up the racetrack.
Riding on board with Tony Stewart, here's the accident.
Man, he really slid up the racetrack, and even after he made contact, he kept sliding up the racetrack.
The bumper cam of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
That was big.
Wow. He slides up. He goes almost all the way to the wall after he hits him.
It's not like he just slid up and hit him. He slid up and he kept sliding after he made contact.
Almost pinned the 2 car to the outside.
As they battle for a position in the top 5.
There's no doubt.
Across the Long Pond straightaway. And there you see Harvick going for position.
Tell you what, Logano hung right in there.
Logano hung right, but they just about have to stop when they get into the corner like that. And you can see as we'll pan back to the front.
Oh, he got into him.
Logano around. Can he save it? He is unable to. Caution. And the caution came out right as Denny Hamlin was crossing the start-finish line to get the white flag.
They're all coming above you.
This was very close. If Denny Hamlin got the white flag prior to the caution, this race would be official. But we are getting word there will be a green-white.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that could have been avoided.
That could have been avoided. I agree that there's history there, but even if there's history there,
that was uncalled for.
Yeah, that was not.
Joey did absolutely nothing wrong in that position. This will give us a very good angle. Let's take a look here. That still could have been avoided.
Yeah, that's a tough call from that angle. Because Joy was trying to get to the patch, and Harvick was trying to get to the patch also. So it's different from the other angle.
Yeah, it shows a different angle from the top.
It is. Yeah, that is truly 2 guys going for the same place in the same place as the patch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they just got into each other. You hate to see that happen for Joy, and hate to see it happen, period.
Tough break for Joey Logano, running in the top 5. Denny Hamlin leads. We get a green-white checker finish when we return to Pocono. A green-white checker, NASCAR's version of overtime underway. We are green.
Great start by Hamlin.
Yeah. Here we go. Hold your breath.
Harvick was inside, then outside.
Boy, but Denny got through there really, really good. And that's what he needed to do.
Everyone clean through turn 1. Kyle Busch working on Tony Stewart for second.
Oh, look at Harvick.
He made that low groove work earlier on a restart. To no avail here. Joe Gibbs Racing 1-2.
And I think those two corners are just enough for Hamlin to keep that.
If we get the white flag here, there will not be another attempt at a green-white checker finish. Hamlin leads, white flag in the air. 2.5 miles to win number 4 in 2010 for Denny Hamlin.
Harvick's car is just a little too free to run up on Tony. He got a little bit loose right there in the middle.
Is Kyle weaving the car?
He had been cutting it.
Oh, trouble.
Oh, big. That's gonna be big.
Casey Kane gets turned around. Greg Biffle involved. Mark Martin is there. No caution has come out. They're going to let him race back as Birdie piles in, and now the caution.
6. You knew that was going to be big when you saw the 9 coming back across the racetrack.
Denny Hamlin came here as a rookie in 2006. He won both poles that year and won both races. Career win number 12 for Hamlin comes in his 4th at Pocono. He wins the GilletteFusion ProGlide500 presented by Target.
Look at that. Half the field's gone.
Oh, look, somebody's just barreling around the wall up there.
Newman.
A 2.5-mile speedway with short track characteristics and short track tempers when the race is over.
Yeah, you know, and here's Joy's team trying to keep him calm down, and this is probably best. That's Joy's dad.
Now, Joey's
Joy's
dad wants
dad's
to get in on
the middle of
it.
it.
Go in there and tell him.
That's why Joy's dad's got his hard card pulled a couple of times. Let me just go ahead and say that. Yeah, but
No, you know what? He needs to do this. He needs to vent. I mean,
no problem with it.
okay,
Here's
here
what
we
happened
see
final lap.
Casey, and
these are
Allmendinger
teammates.
put a big block on him, and that's what it was.
Oh.
He put and man, once you get in that grass, you're done.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
Look
a
at that.
hit, man.
Wow.
That was a hit.
That was a hard hit. The 16 and the 5 just drove into the side of the 9, had no place to go. The Mark Martin and Biffle took the hard hits right there. And then you see 24 come into it. 26.
Yeah.
They just
Take
keep
another
coming.
look here. Watch. You see Casey Kane, the Budweiser car. He's going to make a run, and Allmendinger is going to take him all the way to the grass on the block.
Yeah, and I think Allmendinger, I think AJ felt like, okay, I'm this far down. He's not going to be there now.
And I mean, right in front of Mark Martin and Biffle. Who's that? Is that Truex in there too?
Yeah, Truex is in there.
Yeah.
Here's a 39 that we saw come off of turn 3, just in the gas.
Oh, Ambrose hit the inside guardrail a ton.
A wild final lap crash. Joe Logano picked up some positions here and finished 13. Your race winner today, Denny Hamlin. We'll talk to him next. A number of drivers getting damage on a final lap crash. And the leader got a little damage as well. The celebration party for Denny Hamlin. And he ends up nicking the wall. Watch this.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter now, does
That's
it?
pretty impressive right there, though, I'm going to tell you. That's a long burnout. Is there... Okay, here we go.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that wasn't just a nick in the wall either.
All fun and games.